youngest child graduated from high school and went on to college. I sold the house. I moved to Atlanta. The dog died. So much loss. And through that loss, and through the years, I learned to value these people who actually I felt had ruined my life at one time. When I was 18 years old, here they are just starting out, and here I am just starting out. But there was a time when I was a statistic. There was a time when I was disenfranchised. There was a time when no one seemed to care whether I lived or died, or if my children were fed or clothed or had a roof over their head. There was a time when I felt invisible. There was a time when I felt like a beleaguered, desperate mess. But I had a dream, and I wanted an equal place at the American table. And I never forgot Robert Kennedy's words. Few will have the greatness to bend history, but each of us can work to change a small portion of events. And in the total of all those acts will be written the history of this generation. When I was 12 years old, I had to memorize Psalm 24, just like Franny does. I also had to memorize the Beatitudes. And I never forgot, blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. I am no longer poor in spirit, because of the people who work to change a small portion of events for me. My own personal Vista volunteers. Their choices meant everything to me. Those of you who are teachers, storytellers, librarians, parents, children, brothers, sisters, students, workers of the world, every day you change a small portion of events. You minister to the world. You never know whose work may touch you. You never know who may need your touch. But we touch one another by telling our stories. What can one person do? Everything. Words helped me stand up. Stories kept me standing. The stories of others, and then the stories I began to tell. You come of age in a time and a place, and as long as you tell your story, you are not invisible. As long as you tell someone else's story, you hold a piece of her history and you pass it on, and it's never forgotten. Beulah Campbell lives forever because you tell her story. We champion her work. We pass on our stories, teachers to students, parents to children, storytellers to storytellers, human being to human being, whether we live in rural Mississippi or Appalachia or Russia or Afghanistan or Cuba or wherever we may live. This is the human story. In this way, and because we do this, Alice Naylor lives forever. Connie Green lives forever. Margaret Greger lives forever. Beth Fry lives forever. Carol Deal lives forever. Susan, Sarah, Mary Weissel, Linda, Joe, Judith, Jennifer, Carla, all of you who have touched my life and brought me here, you live on forever. Because I will not forget you. Oh, we live on forever. On and on. Maya Angelou has said, the function of freedom is to free someone else. So to all of you, tell your story. Risk freeing someone else. Tell your story and you will never be invisible. Tell your story and you will live forever. Then listen to someone else's story. Listen, really listen. Gather it to your heart. Blessed are the storytellers. For the storytellers and the people who listen to their stories create peace. Thank you very much.